Tucson Gem event. It was so cool, that geode that you saw, the amethyst in the shape of the butterfly. We were there, and oh my goodness, those are the type of amazing, just some of the rare finds that you find in Tucson. One of the things that we're excited about, what Jay does better than anyone else, is it combines organic, like this, a beautiful shell, with gemstones such as turquoise. Not an easy task to do. A customer pick favorite, and first time that we're offering the necklace as well as the matching earrings. Take a minute and read those reviews on hsn.com at a special event price. This is such a gorgeous presence. So the necklace was originally $129. It's $116.98. With 5 flex payments, which I love. We break that up. It's less than $25 whenever your next billing statement is, but remember, we ship this right out to you. You'll receive it in the next few days, and you always have a 30-day money-back guarantee with every single purchase that you make. I mean, to me, this looks so expensive and boutique and high-end, and it is. It's all handcrafted for you. And then we have the matching drop earrings that are about 2 5/18 in length, so it's a nice length on here. Lightweight, sterling silver post on them. Those will be $74. They're $67.98. This just absolutely sings to me right now, you know, with the color I'm wearing, the color that Julia's wearing, navy. I've on a red at top. Can you imagine this with white? Your turquoise colors, your lime colors, all those different, the beautiful neutral shades. So I want to go right out to Jay. Jay, we did a quick little preview of this at the top of the hour. It's already flying out the door, and for good reason. But tell us about this beautiful combination of oyster shell, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the Heavenly Well Lake turquoise, which is such a pretty high blue color.
Yeah, it's a really nice high blue, and that particular turquoise isn't exclusive for us. It's really interesting on how this came into effect. So this is Spiny Oyster, the shell. It comes from the Sea of Cortez in Mexico. We really developed this technology. You know, they always say necessity is the mother of invention, right? And we had all these beautiful spiny oyster shells. And the thing with the spiny oyster, though, if I was there, in fact, when I come in July, we're going to have spiny oyster. I'm actually going to bring, because I always bring the finished spiny oyster. I've never really brought on the natural material before it's processed, before we knock the spines off of it. When they say spiny, they're not kidding, okay? It is a natural oyster. Actually, the oyster is delicious. But it is an oyster, but it has spines on it. And it's almost like porcupine spines. And they will draw blood. Trust me, I've donated a lot of blood to spiny oyster diving with them, you know, getting them as we dove. Here's the thing, though. When you buff the shell off, sometimes where the spines, the big spines go in, when you have to buff down that far to get the color, you'll have holes. So we had all of these beautiful spiny oyster shells that were just amazing. The color was amazing, but we really couldn't do anything with them because they had the holes in them. I mean, they just didn't look right. So one of my artists came up with this idea, and he says, "How about if we inlay that with turquoise?" And I thought, wow. And we did that, and we've done it a few times. Every time we do it, it just blows out. It's very complex. No two can be identical, guys. I mean, when you get these, they're all going to be one of a kinds. There's no way to categorize them where they're all going to look exactly the same. And I think that that's really cool. I mean, do you want something that is really unique and different, or you want something that everybody can have or anybody has, you know? It's a great look. It takes a long time. And the interesting thing, you can see each shell is different. If we show you another shell, you'll see where it has more or less of the turquoise inlays. That's just because that's where that spine was, where we had to fill that hole. But it's something that we're doing. I have seen other artists do it, but I think that we've done an exceptional job here, and we've used really, really super high grade turquoise, and we used really, really high blue. This is all natural turquoise in that, and the shell's all natural. Spiny oyster comes in 3 primary colors. It comes in orange, it comes in red, and it comes in purple. And you can see most of this is kind of on the orange, has the orange color to it, but some of it maybe will have a little bit of the orange red. We didn't use any of the purple, but all of your if you get this, it'll come in orange, or it'll come in like an orangey red.
Right, and that's the thing, no two are alike. This is that signature statement piece. This is not for the shy. This is for those of us who love to have jewelry that makes the entire outfit, right? This is the necklace that stands out no matter what you're wearing. You'll get a million different compliments. Nobody has seen anything quite like this. And quite frankly, a lot of people, because just what Jay was saying, are not gonna take the time to work with the Spiny Oyster, which can be very difficult to do because they do hurt with the actual spines that they, you imagine, have to clean that all off, polish it all up, and then take the actual turquoise and inlay it by hand into the pieces, not just into the shells. And these are, you know, again, great, I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful statement shell that you see. But you're also gonna notice incorporated all throughout the 18-inch necklace. And then you have your 2 3/4-inch extender in the back. So here's what's happening at this point. About 200, I wanna say, in the necklace. These could all absolutely sell out. And in the earrings, it looks like the same thing. They're pretty much hand in hand. If you can do it, again, this is where the 5 flex payments might come in handy for you. Get the set. Because a lot of times we don't do this type of look. This is like that one-off look. And if one sells out, it's like, oh, I wish I would have, you know, got the matching earrings. I can't find anything even remotely close to work back to that. These go perfectly. Same shape, same stones that we're using. So you can, again, if you're not familiar with FlexPay, you don't have to pay this all off at once. Even though these are a special event price, as I mentioned, they're a customer pick already, so we were thrilled to bring it back, especially right now in June, where you're gonna be taking this out and wearing it instantly, and just makes you happy. It just makes you feel good. But it is, like I said, it's not the type of jewelry that you're gonna wear if you don't like to be noticed. And it is a little bit of bigger, bolder piece, but boy, is it dramatic, and boy, does it make you feel good. So flex payment on the earrings is under $14, and then under $25 to get the matching necklace. And also, shop with confidence. Know that this might be kind of out of your box, right? You're saying, oh, Lynn, I'm trying something different. I love it, but I never did anything like this before. You can get it home, you can try it on. You always have a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you purchase with us here at HSN. And we also offer free exchanges, so that's something else that is really nice and confidence when, for our new shoppers who maybe never shopped with us, you don't get that opportunity anywhere else in any other jewelry store. And that's what I love so much about Mine Finds. You know, as a huge collector myself, you never, ever see yourself coming and going. Over 200 have been sold. Last call right now in the final 2 minutes, gonna go right back out to Jay. So, you know, Jay, I always think we just take it for granted, but your team of designers, they're truly masters. I mean, what they do. That's why you don't see pieces like this very often, right?
Well, you know, one of the things we take pride in, and one of the reasons that I think we've been blessed with being on 28 years, and, you know, you even just think about that. I mean, just blows my mind, and you know, that our viewers and have supported us and supported our art over the years. You know, it's things like this. You can tune in. You're not going to see this anywhere else. I mean, even if you go to the galleries, even if you go to Santa Fe, to Taos, Sedona, Scottsdale, Vail, Aspen, I mean, you know, Jackson Hole, you know, these artist communities where they specialize in handcrafted designs like this, jewelry and everything, you're not going to see these designs. You know,
or definitely not these prices.
Well, in all fairness, to tell you the truth, you know, that what we're really fortunate on the fact is the fact that we're designers, but we're also manufacturers. Everything you're seeing here, we do from scratch, right? So there are designs. We don't buy designs or bring in other people's designs. So there are designs. We go direct, like I go directly. The interesting thing with the Spiny Oyster is this: there's only, it is now highly controlled. Back in the day in the 70s, when I first was introduced to it, you could just go on the beach and pick it up. I mean, we went diving down in San Carlos and Guaymas. We'd go scuba diving, and the shells would be on the beach, and we would take them home and make them into jewelry. That's not the case. The material is extremely expensive right now. I believe there's a dozen families that are still grandfathered in that are allowed to dive for it, but it's not year-round. There's only 2 seasons on it, and there's only 12 families that actually have the permit to dive for it. You don't want to get caught with this. This isn't something that when you're diving now in Mexico and stuff, if you don't have the right permits, and like I said, there's only a dozen families, as far as I know, that have permits now. And the fines are huge. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not endangered, but it is highly controlled, and it only comes, as far as I know, it only comes from the Sea of Cortez in Mexico.
We're going to keep everyone updated here, Jay. We are very, very busy, on its way to selling out. In fact, I went ahead and just took out the necklace, anticipating that's exactly